What happened? Where's your charger?
It just happens. The dog moved it. All right. So today we're going to talk about the dangers of the phrase stranger danger. As a kid, I think we all were kind of told that, don't talk to strangers. It was just a thing. Like, we were not allowed to talk to strangers. And I think it created sometimes like some unnecessary anxiety. Like, I don't like to make phone calls to strangers. It actually does something to me. Sometimes interactions with strangers are just awkward. And I think if we continue to keep that cycle of stranger danger, then we're putting that anxiety of that everybody in the world is dangerous to our kids. And I think you're really keeping them from meeting some really awesome people and doing some really great things. Another thing is really, kids, are all strangers dangerous? Are they really all dangerous? Do you have family members that might be dangerous? Do you? Yeah. So, like, what I teach my kids is to really have a healthy sense of awareness about all people, because there are strangers who will do the kindest things for you. There are family members that will sexually abuse you. Like, there's a fine balance. We have to be very aware about extremes that we call people. So what are some things that you might talk to a stranger about?
Directions, time, what people to go to.
Yeah. Have you ever had to talk to a stranger before?
I don't know.
Have you ever had to talk to a stranger before? I don't know what's going on over here. But it's necessary. If I personally, when this one was little, we didn't have the little extra, I would force him to go to specific people in the store and ask them what time it is, starting at the age of 3. I would say, Duran, you need to go ask that person what time it is, and he would do it. There are two things to that, right? That he's able to really ask the right questions and not have a fear of going to someone for help if necessary. But I also teach, again, a healthy awareness of all kinds of people. Because like I said, some of you guys out there have dealt with some family members that have probably done some very crazy things, some very close people that have done some very, very inappropriate things or have been very dangerous to you. So let's get rid of the lie of stranger danger and teach your kids to have a healthy awareness of people, how to self-assess people, how to trust their instincts in situations. I just met a woman the other day who said her and her daughter were walking through a parking lot, and her daughter just felt something when she saw this gentleman, and it ended up being something that could have been a very dangerous situation. And she didn't tell her mom until afterwards, but she took actions to prevent them from being in a very uncomfortable situation. So helping your children realize that they do have a gut, they should listen to it, and teaching them how to assess people, even family, even friends. So my challenge for you is, what can you do to help your children have a healthy awareness of people and not categorize every stranger as dangerous? Because I wouldn't get offended if a kid wouldn't speak to me, but I'm not a dangerous stranger. And I'm a stranger to more people than I am familiar. And that's me. There's tons of other people out there. So let's stop giving creating unnecessary fear in strangers to our children, and give them a healthy sense of personal assessment.
And this is Ladywood out.
Yeah, and go hard for your citizens. Go hard for your citizens.